The main course knife and fork. Let's take a look at the main course knife and fork, and in particular, the following points: their appearance and purpose, placement, where they go on the setting, and replacement cutlery, what to do if you don't have main course cutlery. Let's begin with appearance and purpose. The main course knife and fork are the perfect size and shape to enjoy a main meal. Generally, the main course is heavier and comes in bigger portions than the starter. This in turn requires cutlery that is slightly bigger and heavier. Have a look at this table setting. What do you notice about the main course knife and fork? The main course knife and fork are the biggest items of cutlery on the table. To show this, hold the starter knife and main course knife next to each other. The main course knife is much larger. After appearance and purpose comes placement. Can you remember the rule on where to place knives and forks when paired? When a knife and fork are paired, the knife is always placed on the right-hand side of the setting, and the fork is always placed on the left-hand side. The same is true of the main course knife and fork. The knife goes on the right-hand side and the fork on the left. They are set opposite each other with enough space to place the main course plate down in between them. Lastly, replacement cutlery. If you don't have any main course knives and forks, the best solution is to use the next biggest size of cutlery that you have available to you. This may mean that your starter knife and fork will be used for your starter and your main course. If this is the case, simply place your starter knife and fork in the positions where you would find your main course knife and fork. Remember, however, that just because the same cutlery is being used for the different courses, that new, clean cutlery still needs to be fetched and brought to the guest for the main course. Have a look at this place setting for a right-handed guest. If you remember all the points made during this lesson, you'll quickly be able to spot what's wrong with this picture. Write down what you notice. Well done if you noticed that the knives and forks were placed down on the wrong side. Another well done if you saw that the starter and main course cutlery were swapped. And a special well done if you noticed that the one fork's design was different to the rest. This is what your setting should look like. Well done on finishing this lesson on the main course knife and fork.